Here are 5 things you might want to know about the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint before you buy it. Watch this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of The Style Shaker, your guide to cleaner, greener beauty, skincare, and beyond, and have published over 600 honest reviews over here. Also, you have a better idea of what to buy and, more importantly, what not to buy. Like I mentioned today, I want to talk about the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. It's not a new product, but I wanted to talk about it because I bought it. I'm going to tell you the 5 things that you want to know before you buy it. These 5 things line up with the Style Shaker scorecard. It's the foundation of every review over here. I purchased this product. You're getting my honest opinion. The brand is not paying me to say any of the following. So let's kick it off with ingredients. If you're watching this channel, then you're probably curious about ingredients and also why I chose Milk Makeup, because they're not necessarily the cleanest of the bunch, whatever that means. Fragrance is in here. I have a note out to the brand because I asked for full transparency. Fragrance does not scare me. It's a starting point. It means I'm going to talk to the brand.
Well, I heard back from the brand and sadly I did not get the transparency I was hoping for.
A couple of other things in here. Homosalate is inside. They give the percentage of the ingredient. It is at 5%. Links to all of this information in my sources back on the website. I am not a cosmetic chemist. This is just what I'm learning and I'm sharing it with you. But if it's over 10%, it has been published out there that it could potentially be an endocrine disruptor. It really depends on where you're at in your clean routine journey and what you will put up with versus what you won't. Octisalate is another one that was a little iffy. So in general, I'm seeing a lot of red flags, which yes, they have the Clean at Sephora stamp, but clean is unregulated in the industry. I always like to say it's better for you, and Milk has some product ingredients that make me kind of go, I don't know about that. If you're loyal to this channel, first of all, thank you, but you're like, why is she reviewing Milk? It's not that super clean. Well, I'm reviewing it because a lot of people who are on here aren't just buying squeaky clean products. Like, they're not just shopping at Credo. A lot of people don't even know what that is still, which is mind-blowing. They might not know about this stuff. Let's get into application. So I have tried their concealer, the rolly ball thing, antimicrobial, thank you, I appreciate that, but it's still going on my face and it's just really messy. There's a lot of plastic and the roller ball, I don't get it. It's personal, I don't get it. It's not like it's difficult, it's just messy. I do, however, like that that's in there to prevent oxidation, so it preserves the formula, and they do offer refills for this, which I absolutely love that they do because this is a ton of plastic. Once it gets on the skin, I like to use a damp sponge to press it in. Sinks right in, moisturized skin, does a good job. I prefer that to the Kabuki because this is a lighter weight formula and the Kabuki just sort of lifts too much of it. The sponge, a very light tap, did a good job. Fingers, also totally doable. There is a sunscreen-like scent upon application, so if you don't like that, or if you have like a very sensitive sniffer, then you might not like it. I found it to fade away, but it was weird. It was definitely there. Application overall received a 3 out of 5. Coverage, this is meant to be a sheer tint with SPF 30, visibly evening things out, weightless, all the rest of it. I found it to follow through really nicely on coverage. It did a really beautiful job, which drives me nuts because of the fragrance thing and the plastic and whatever, but it did a really nice job with coverage and evening out. I don't even think it's sheer. For me, this was more light. I feel like sheer to light would be more accurate. Skin looked like skin and it was a very natural look. I could also build it up a little bit, so you'll see 2 layers in the demo. Beyond that, it's like wide, it's not really doing anything. You could add powder and really zhuzh, but I'm super lazy when it comes to application, so I just built it up twice and it did okay. 4 out of 5 for coverage on the scorecard. Next up, finish. You've evened things out. How does it actually look when you're out in natural light? What does your skin look like texture-wise? So the finish here was really nice. They do call out that it's supposed to give a, quote, dewy glow. So for all of you that are going, can we enough with the dewy? It's really not that dewy. I saw a glow, but not crazy dewy. Sounds weird. Natural finish, yes. I was impressed by the finish. 4 out of 5 on the scorecard for that. And the last question is all about wear test. It got a 5 out of 5. I will not bury the lead there. It just did really nicely. Skin looked fresh by the end of the day. It wasn't gathering. It was still evening out. It didn't kind of evaporate. It just performed very well. Which brings me to the final score here, which was a strong 16 out of 20. caveat, fragrance, and also those other additional ingredients that if you're watching this, you might be like, nope. For those of you who had no idea that that was in there, hopefully this was somewhat enlightening. So let's get to this final verdict, shall we? Is it gonna make it onto Britt's picks? It's the one pager back on the website. Out of the hundreds of products I've tried, those are my current favorites. I update about once a month or so. Is it gonna make it onto that list? No. Because of fragrance, really mainly because of the ingredients, but also it's a mess, this thing, it's a mess. I will still lean on my tinted SPFs and SPF serums that are back on Britt's picks. There's a few over there you can check out. One that just came to my mind was Typology. It's in a glass container. It is definitely a better ingredients list in my opinion. I don't think there's SPF in it, so you'll have to wear some of that underneath. But that's just one suggestion you can look at. You can check out the playlist for all of the coverage and complexion products that I have over here. If you're still looking, you can go back to the website, learn by category, or like I mentioned, go to Britt's Picks. You've got options. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, please take 2 seconds, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a thing, and I'll see you right back here real soon. Until then, bye. I have tested over of course, a plane has to fly over at the very moment I start filming. It's great.